Hey everybody, it's Annette, and I'm back to talk about linking your gratitudes with your breath. And this is not a new idea, but I'm just going to share some of the things that I've learned from all my different experiences and linking a few things together. So our emotion is going to be gratitude and gratefulness, and our motion is going to be our breath, okay? And in the ICU, I got to really understand the physiology behind the breath. Sometimes our patients needed help and we would put them on a ventilator. And mostly we would control two functions, which was the ventilation, right? The ventilator, which was the inspiration, the breath in, and the expiration, the breath out. And we could control how fast, how much volume, the pressure, and how much oxygen. And then the other really important function that our lungs do is that gas exchange. The oxygen and the carbon dioxide mostly are the two most important gases that we're talked about. So when we breathe in oxygen, we are breathing in energy so that we can make ATP, so our cells have energy to do the functions and the processes that are so vital to our life. And then the byproduct of that is carbon dioxide, which is an acid. And in order for our body to run at peak performance, we have to maintain an acid-base balance, about 7.35 to 7.45. And when we run out of that range, our body can either take deeper breaths or speed up our breathing, or sometimes we'll even pass out because we hyperventilate. That's like our safety pause to restart so that we can catch up and keep more carbon dioxide in our blood. So just something to think about and to visualize when you're doing your breath, that this is actually controlling how you're using energy or oxygen within your cells so that you can connect it to gratefulness and joy. And if you already have a breath practice, that's great. Maybe you do yoga or some other intentional breath practice. Just incorporate it into your morning routine if it's already working for you. But if you don't, I have a technique that you can use. I believe that it is found in military and combat is the origin of this training. And it works on taking breaths in counts and holding your breath in counts of 4. And one of the things that we can talk about a little bit later is an IE ratio, where our normal breathing is usually 1 to 2, that we breathe out twice as long as we take a breath in our most relaxed state. So you can mess around with the count a little bit where you're exhaling longer than the breath that you're taking in. But just for starters, try on the counts of 4. So take a breath in, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold it, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then breathe in for 4, hold it for a count of 4, breathe out for a count of 4, hold it for a count of 4. Try it on, see how it feels for you, okay? And if you want to, again, you could maybe try breathing in for a count of 4 and breathing out for a count of 6. Just see what feels good to you. This is something that you can control. But for most of us, what we are doing when we are intentionally breathing, when we're moving away from an autonomic response into a somatic response, is that we get to control our physiological response. We can move out of the fight or flight. Many times during the day, you might feel that when you're sitting down at a desk all day long, that you're only breathing at the top of your lungs. And we know anatomically that our richest bed of capillaries that come into our lungs in those little alveolar sacs are at the base of our lungs. So if we want to gather in the most oxygen with the breath, we have to really take a deep breath to get to that base and breathe out fully, okay? So just think about these deep breaths and you should feel better. Try it on, let me know what you think. And for the next video, if you just maybe put in the comments what of the 10 steps you want to hear next, I can do that. Otherwise, I'll pick. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.